and the evil twin throws the professor into a dumpster. Sure, 1 minute. He then walks away and performs an evil gesture with his hands. The end. Hang on. Lightsabers, space stuff, black guys being badass. Holy hell, that was a great movie. When the prequels were introduced on, I was like, is this my generation Star Wars? Man, my generation sucks. But then came the Guardians of the Galaxy and I was like, holy hell, this is my generation Star Wars. And that's good, but now we have an actual Star Wars trilogy coming in my generation. Everyone knows the Jedi Knight games, they're freaking great. And of course, the Rogue Squadron games, they really scratch that X-Wing flying itch. And you know, you also have the Super Star Wars games. They are pretty good, but they are hard as balls. Pretty much every console generation dating back to the origin of the franchise, back to the Atari days, has had its own definitive Star Wars game. But there's one generation of consoles that's missing one, and that's the Nintendo Entertainment System. Or did it have a great Star Wars title? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. Take us out, Joey! Ooh, thanks, Prof. That's great coffee. I'm in tea, I'm obviously an Englishman. Developed in 1991 by JVC, Star Wars follows the plot of A New Hope with added Nintendo-fied gameplay. The game opens up with a cutscene depicting the opening scene of the movie, sort of. You start off by playing as Luke in his landspeeder, from a top-down perspective looking for droids and other things. When you enter a level, the game switches to a side-scrolling perspective, much like in Zelda 2. However, later on in the game, as you pick up more characters from the movie, you can switch between them and their different playing styles. Luke obviously wields a lightsaber, which is a powerful one-hit death attack. Han wields a blaster rifle that fires back projectiles at a very fast rate. Luke is cool, and swinging the lightsaber feels satisfying, but Han's blaster is so powerful. It's basically Superman's laser eyes, if Superman's laser eyes had the radius of a Pilates ball. So you'll want to stick with Han. Han's the best. Forget about the other ones. The gameplay is extremely fast-paced. Take that, blast processing! Almost to the point that a character's running animation can't keep up. The levels can drag on, sometimes a little bit too much. Especially during the space section, where I need to take down legions upon legions of fighters. This is unfortunately also where the game staggers a bit. The NES simply wasn't built for the FPS genre, especially when it comes to taking down targets flying the circular pattern across the screen. The D-pad simply doesn't work for this. But hey, the rest is pretty good. Nice variety between the shooting stages, both the FPS ones, the top-down ones and the side-scrolling action. Of course, Luke's lightsaber is yellow, but I'm chalking that down to a design choice. Most of the backgrounds are bluish, so it would have kind of clashed. The game follows the plot from the movie fairly well. It has all the important scenes, with a few added extra levels, like you would expect from a licensed Nintendo game, like this porno cave. You go from the Tatooine Badlands to the cantina to the Death Star to outside of the Death Star, with the game ending with you in the ditch, blasting your way to the exhaust vent. And in the end, you are treated to a nice little cutscene of Luke, Han and Leia with a squished head and a slutty dress. I think they dropped the ball on that one. There you have it, Star Wars on the NES. there you have it, Star Wars on the NES. It was successful enough to get a sequel, The Empire Strikes Back, but this is as far as the series ran. But honestly, I think this is pretty good. I mean, the Super Star Wars games are very hard, almost to the point that they are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hard, and that might put some people off, like with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Star Wars on the NES is nice and approachable, a nice gateway retro title for the youngsters out there trying to get into retro games and learn what NES hard is.
Hello, thank you so much for watching the pilot episode of 8-Bit Archeology. I got 6 more episodes planned, and I'm planning on releasing the first one in late January and then release one every week for 6 weeks. And you know, we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I hope you'll tune in when I release the first episode, the real first episode. Thank you.